Once again, back is the incredible.
Got no time to waste, I'm starting the song right here. A minute 17, really ain't long to spit. So I'ma keep the flow, listen right up, it's clear.
Hey guys, how's it going? So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be pre-recording on the computer and live streaming on TikTok. I found that that's the best way to do it because if I live stream on there, I can get all your guys' comments and then I can pre-record it to post on YouTube so that everything lines up properly and I can do my editing. So we'll see how this goes. But the title of this video today is a little interesting. It's going to be Smart Guys Don't Get Girls. Well, what does that mean? Smart guys don't get girls. That's not very cool. What do you think it means? Smart guys don't get girls. Well, we're going to get into it a little bit today. We're going to talk about things. We're going to break it down, and we're going to talk about what I'm talking about and why that is. Does that make sense? Like, smart guys don't get girls. What do you mean? Like, look at all the guys in history, like Bill Gates and all those guys. Look at Bezos and who's the guy running Tesla? I can never remember his name. He's got such a weird name. But you look at those guys and you're like, well, they probably get tons of girls. Maybe. But look at their options. Look who they're dating. So you could argue either way on that. And then you got guys like Chris Hemsworth. He's not really that bright. Okay, he's never put out anything that was exceptionally intelligent, and his workout videos are very uneducated. Like, you look at his workout videos, they're kind of trash. So if you look at situations like that, that's going to be like your celebrities and things. So I know people are going to bring those guys up, so I went ahead and nipped that in the bud right off the bat. But Here's the deal. Smart guys don't get girls. What? What do you mean? Well, the main issue with the way that men and women communicate is that women come from a place of emotion first. Emotion comes first, all right? And men naturally, without conditioning, come from ration and reason first. Now, if you look at the way society is led nowadays, we're conditioning boys to emote first, to use emotion first. But that's not actually the true way that they communicate. Okay, guys? If you look at the way that we actually communicate, we go based on content, and women go based on context. So we're having a communication of, how do I fix my carburetor? You know, and then this guy's going to give you an explanation. Women will say, I went to the store today and Susie was at the store. She had to gain 50 pounds. Oh my gosh. You know, totally different conversations. Unless conditioned to be that way. So guys, most of the time are going to come from a place of rationality first. I'm going to turn my hat around because this is how serious it is right now. They're going to come from reason and rationality first, unless conditioned. So when you hear guys gossiping and you hear guys talking about minor inconveniences and getting so upset, they were taught to talk that way. Okay, that's not the natural way that guys talk. But we've had so many generations over and over and over do that to the point to where now it kind of seems natural, but it's not. So when it comes to these really smart guys, when you're almost to the point of being autist, you're so intelligent, they don't really have the ability to communicate with women that well. If you look at any of these guys that are super intelligent, they didn't get a lot of ladies, okay? William Shakespeare got a lot of ladies because he had swagger. All right, he could talk to women. He knew how to communicate emotionally with women. Then you look at Van Gogh. He might have been really intelligent. He cut his ear off for a lady. So, not that intelligent. But here's the deal as far as smart guys not getting girls. They like I said before, they can't communicate with them. All right? They say, well, if I can just explain my situation, if I can just explain how they'll be better off with me, then she'll sleep with me. She's got to see the point. She's not going to be happy with Chad in sales. She's going to be happy with Kevin in accounting. She doesn't get it. I'll help her get it. She'll understand. If I wait here and I wait for my chance, she'll see the light. Yeah, but after she bangs her way through the lacrosse team, like after she hits up every one of the defensive linemen for the college team, do you think they're naturally intelligent? No. They know how to run plays and are very athletic. And they have the short-term genetics that she's looking for. And they're aloof a-holes that are all about their own center of point of origin, mental origin, and they just get it. They just get it. And that smart guy that's got an IQ of 180, that's going places one day, that's going to start his own company and is going to make 7 figures, who's been wearing the same pants and outfit since high school, he's going to make $1 million. But it doesn't matter because he doesn't know how to talk to women. See what I mean? That's not going anywhere. Unless he can learn how women communicate and social skills for communicating, it's not going to benefit him at all. Do you get it? Do you get it now? So, all that aside, you have to learn how to communicate with women because they come at emotion first. Get that, you will get it. You don't get it, you're not going to get it. And the only way to do that is to date more women. To learn how they talk. To listen to them communicating to each other. That's what you have to do. And then you can learn the art of playing aloof, to sitting in your frame, to be confident in your own frame, to talking to women almost the way that they communicate, but not in a feminine manner. Does that make sense? So, I saw a very good tweet today about, I think it was Captain Napier. He said something along the lines of, stop saying yes and say this list of words, and he come up with other answers to kind of help a woman stay more in your frame. One of the answers was, I do. As opposed to yes. Just simple things like that, the way you communicate with women, kind of lets them know, I'm not in your frame. It's subtleties like that if you can learn those things, you'll be a lot better off with women. But these guys want to come from a point of rational first because they're so smart. The only way they can communicate is rationality and reason. They don't know that women come from emotion. They think that women and men are the same because they've been raised to think a blank slate equalism, where if I can just explain my situation, she's smart enough, she'll understand. No, she likes Chad from sales because of how he makes her feel. Okay? Feeling comes first over everything. Why does she stay in that abusive relationship? Because of how it makes her feel. Why does she watch those murder dramas on TV? Because of how it makes her feel. In the absence of indignation, when women will actively seek it out and create it. She's going to create her own drama because you don't have any drama. She's going to act a fool because you're too rational. And they don't understand that because they come from a sense of rationality. Does that make sense? You guys that are watching this from live streams, does this make sense? You got any questions yet? I got the sniffles today. What do you guys think about that so far? Got any questions? Checking out the live stream here. Anything yet? You guys listening in? I blew through a lot of topics really fast, but it's because I get so enthusiastic in it because I understand it. I get it. And I think about it and I'm like, oh, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. And I come from a point of rationality and reason, first of all, and the rationality and the reasoning makes sense to me. Because I was living in that emoting for so long that once I found my true nature, once I found out that it was okay, things changed. But see, I can turn it on, turn it off when I'm talking to a woman as opposed to me. Now, as far as arguing with women, I don't ever argue with a woman. Nope, ain't gonna happen. But as far as dating women, I make them feel something. I talk to them and make them feel something. They like the way that feeling is. They want more of it. They want to continue the conversation. They want to continue seeing me because of how I make them feel over the other people. And that's why you'll see a lot of guys end up dating women in relationships. That guy makes them feel something that their spouse doesn't, or their boyfriend doesn't. Even if it's short term, they both understand that it's short term. He gets it. He doesn't care. He's sleeping with her. You know what I mean? So those are things that you have to understand in the dynamics of dating. And these guys that are 120, 130, 150 plus IQ levels, I know 120 was a little low, sorry. 150, 160, 170 plus IQ levels, they don't understand that because they come from points of ration and reason. Sorry, I'm just checking in on the live stream here. And so what'll happen is they go through life with the beta buck side. These smart guys go through life beta buck size. They do all the things that they're supposed to do. They have a good career. They concentrate on all that. They make money. They make something of themselves. And then it comes time to look for a woman, and they don't understand because they've been turned down all their life. They were a geek. They were a dork. They don't know how to talk to girls. Chad from sales, which was Chad on the football team, got all the women, and he sees her later on. He sees that same girl that he always liked. Later on, 10 years later, she's got Chad's kids in tow. They're divorced. He's an alcoholic living in the Bahamas, dating, multiple women down there. And she's taking care of the kids. And now Kevin from accounting, it's his chance. It's his chance. She'll see the light, and then she's happy at that point to take him because he'll take care of those kids and her, and he's like, I won. I validated my life. I validated the situation. I did the right thing. No, you got the leftovers, buddy. You got the leftovers. Does any of that make sense? Chad's living his best life. He's in Bahamas. Pretty sure they got pigs that swim in the ocean there and you can go pet them. He's hanging out. He's the other pig. He's gained weight. He's floating in the water, chilling with the ladies. $500 an hour for them ladies. But it's things like that guys with the high IQs need to understand. You've got to date women. You've got to figure out their nature. You've got to figure out how they communicate. You've got to learn how to communicate with them. You've got to make them feel all the time. You got to make them feel something. Even better if you can make them feel an emotional roller coaster. You know why these narcissists do so well, and these a-holes and these drug kingpins or whatever they are do so well with women? They make them feel something. They go from 1 to 10. Okay? 1 minute he's loving all over. The next minute he's slapping the crap out of her. I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying that's why he does so well with them. He makes them feel something. Like I was talking to a guy today. He was having problems with his baby mama that they broke up with. And I said, dude, if you break up with a girl, you need to leave her feeling something about you. Whether that be intense emotions as far as she still wants you or she hates your guts. Because he was dating a girl, and she's talking about, don't do these things to me because my ex did them. You know, don't argue with me because my ex did it. You know, she's using it as a cop-out. Don't run away after you get angry because my ex did it. Well, guess what? She's still talking about that ex. Why do you think that is? Because he knew what to do. And he left her feeling something. He alpha widowed her. She's going to be talking about him with every single guy she dates the rest of her life, complaining about his a-hole self, blah, 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 blah. At the same time, wanting to have some good lay down with him. At the same time, and she hates it. She hates that she wants to do that. She just hates it. But he's the only one that does what she likes. Because of how he makes her feel. So if these smart guys learn even just a little bit of that, you'll do so much better. You've got to learn that, though. You've got to learn how to communicate with them, or it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to open up some Q&A here. So you guys let me know in the comment section what y'all think. And then we'll wrap this little short video up. What do you guys think so far? I'm not getting a whole lot of chatter right now. Might have been a bad time to do a live stream on TikTok. Everybody's at home watching cartoons. We'll see. But while I'm waiting, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Perfect timing. Elon Musk. That's who I was thinking of. Elon Musk. I couldn't think of him for a second. I can never think of his name. It's so weird. That's probably why he's not good with women. They're like, Elon? What? Where'd that name come from? How you guys doing? Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Did you just blow up the restroom? No, I was only in there for like 10 seconds. That was a quick pee-pee break. Sorry, guys. Mountain Dew Zero. It goes right through me. But, you guys got any questions so far as smart guys don't get girls? What do you think about that title? Does that make you emote? Does that make you emotional? Because if it does, I got bad news. But yeah, I had saw a live stream where they were talking about this earlier, and it's funny how you don't think of things that you have thoughts that you have in your head till somebody puts them into words, and you're like, yeah, that's right. That's what I've been thinking as well. But once hearing it, made a lot more sense. You know what I mean? And these guys in the manosphere take so much research into what they talk about that I feel comfortable talking about it as well. A lot of times these guys go on here and they emote first. They talk about their emotions. They try to appeal to women as far as yes queen, all this kind of stuff. I don't care nothing about that. I want the statistics. I want the facts. I want what's going on. I want this tried in the field. That's all I care about. That is all I care about. But I'm going to do a few more minutes of Q&A. Then I'm going to wrap this bad boy up. Already ate some dinner, but I'm still hungry. I ate some steak and green beans and potatoes, and I'm still hungry. And I'll talk to you a little bit about looks as well, because, you know, when you're thinking of a smart guy, you're thinking of dork. Okay, you're thinking of a guy Poindexter with the glasses, you know, probably not very fit, you know, probably very sedentary life on his computer, typing away all day. But it can be a guy that's in shape. It can be a guy that works out and is healthy, and what guys kind of call a gym sale, because he doesn't know how to communicate with women. Maybe he's very intelligent, and he's so intelligent enough that he knows he needs to take care of himself and his body, Jeff Bezos, but he's just not very good with women. And until he learns what he's doing wrong and how he's coming at women wrong, not using emotion like they do, enticing them with emotion, until he learns how to do that, he's going to continue to fail over and over and over. He's going to get mad, he's going to turn black pill, and he's just going to go crazy. You know what I mean? Somebody just gave me an invite to go live with them, but I don't go live with people that I don't know. Like if you hadn't talked to me a little bit, I'm not going to go live with you because you'll probably act a fool. No offense. But looks play a little bit into that, but it's only one part. Now, looks will help. Looks help. Looks get your foot in the door. Okay, if you've got that classic look of the broad shoulders, V taper, you know, big arms, you got the lats, you know, stuff like that. If you've got all those things that trigger that you have got good genetics and good protection skills for a woman and her kids, that'll play in one part. But if you don't have the communication skills, guys, it's not going to work. If you don't learn how women talk, it's not going to work. But I will wrap it up with this right here. A lot of guys say all it takes is money, you know, and then you have the other guys saying all it takes is good looks. If you're good looking, you can get any girl. Wait till they open their mouth. I mean, if they're a good looking guy and they open their mouth and they're just like, well, you know, the other day I was studying history class and I learned about the Greco-Roman era and things like that. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about any of that kind of stuff. Make her feel something. Don't ever talk to a woman about rational things like history and stuff like that. These guys that study art, they study art to get women, okay? Art makes you feel something. They go to these galleries and they talk about art and they BS what this art makes them feel. You know, and the woman's just like, oh, he's so in touch with his emotions. No, he ain't. He's about to get laid. That's what he's about to do. That's all he cares about. So, learn those things, my smart guys. Learn how women communicate. Learn that they come with emotion first and make them feel some kind of emotion. Because whether it be love or hate, she's going to want to bang you either way. She's just going to hate bang you. You know, just hate him. I've had plenty of women that said, when we break up, I'm just going to have to call you back later on to get some good banging in. And I'm like, little do you know you're going to be blocked if that happens. Sorry. But it's because I make them feel something. Okay, guys? I hope this was inspirational. I hope that I enticed your brain cells into reason and rationality and made you think a little bit about why you maybe you're not doing well with women. And if you're doing well with women, maybe it's because you're that aloof a-hole and you got it figured out. See you guys later. I'm out.